Hello everyone, good morning, and this is our today's LeetCode question, which is find the maximum length of valid subsequence. So in this question we have to do is just find out the subsequences that this so the element sum would be of same parity, like if uh, 0th index and first index chosen subsequences having sum is even and next sum is odd, then it will not considered. So we have to consider the same parity sum subsequences element. So this is how we'll go.
Subsequence. These are also subsequence. You can choose it like that also 2 4 3 4 1 4 1 2 2 4 2 3 like this, and this will be your sub 0 sub 1 sub 0 sub 1 sub 2 as like this. So you can choose it like this. So you have to find out that what is the maximum length of this subsequence you can choose that satisfies that sum of these two is equal to sum of these two modulo 2. Sum of these two modulo 2 is equal to sum of these two modulo 2. What does it mean? So if you think about this, so if you can see here 1 plus 3 equal to 4, and it is 3 plus 4 equals to 7 modulo 2, this is going to be 0 and this is going to be 1. So here we can see that this is not, this is just like finding out that both sum are even or odd. So if you choose subsequences element, then you have to consider those elements by which you can equalize between uh, the next subsequence pair, that their parity is maintained. Parity is not means you have to consider that both pair having the sum even or odd same. So it should be same. So as you can see in the question here, given is that sub 0 plus sub 1 modulo 2 should be equal to sub 1 sub 2, and this means every pair you are choosing should be of same parity. If first pair is odd after adding, and so then all pairs should have some odd, and it is, if it is even, then all the sums should be even. So we have to consider those elements only. But what are the constraints? So if you see the constraint, we have given that nums dot length is less than equals to 2 into 10 to the power 5. Means we have to run it into 1 second. So that is 10 for 8 iteration. So we have to run it into max to max in log n time complexity. It should be lesser than this. Means we have to just do into linear time complexity. So how we can do this? So for that, okay, so one idea I was getting is that if we choose the first element 0th index like 1, if it is odd and we have to get odd, then we'll choose even, because even plus odd will give you odd. Okay, and again we have to choose odd, because if we choose even, then it will give you what? It will give you even, because even plus even is even. So again you have to choose even, then odd, then even dot odd. Means if the first pair is having sum equals to odd, then you have to consider all the element alternate parity, like this: odd, even, odd, even, like this. If you have some odd and if you have even, then odd can make you even, and odd only he make you even. And the next you can do is even plus even. Means for the even you have to choose all of the same parity, and for odd sum you have to choose all the alternative parity. This is the basic idea behind this question. So what I will do here is that just let me rewrite the cases again. So we have like, if the first one is odd, means if sum is going to be odd, then there will be cases that first element is odd, then even, then odd, then even, then odd, then even, like this. And the second case would be even, then odd, then even, then odd, means alternative. And if sum equals to even, we want, then it will be even, or odd, odd. So this kind of sequences we will have to find it. So for that, we'll just traverse the array and check it out that this is which condition is happening. So, and we will maximize the, so let me take it. The answer will be maximum, so let me write it like this. I will just return the max of all these things. So let me int n equals to nums dot size, and we'll just traverse. So let me consider sum equals to odd, which is alternative first. So for the alternative, what we'll do is just take a boolean like this. Will be what is our the first index. So for moving forward, let me consider the nums 0 first, and if nums 0 equals to odd, then our boolean will 0 0 0, because when you see this is not 1, this is 1. So if you do AND or both, then it will give 0 0 0. So it will be 0. So there, if it is not 4 is even, so even is not odd, so it will give 0. And if it is odd, then it will give 1. So let me write it odd. So that's how AND work for checking this integer is odd or not. So for the next thing, we have to traverse the whole array. So let's go. We'll traverse the whole array and we'll check the current number. Current number is odd or not. Alternative, we have to check it out. So here also we'll traverse from 1, because the first index is known that is odd or not. And if it is odd, if odd, then let me do it count for just alternative a, that is 0. So if it is odd, then here we go.
alternative is 1, and here we will traverse the array for that also one. Another flag we have to check that the current element is odd or even, and here also we'll use and after that what we can do is that if it is first is odd and this is even, means flag 1 is matching or not. So it is not matching, that means we got, and alternative will be plus plus because it is alternative, and we'll just do one thing, odd equals to not odd, it will change, and this panel if it is even then it will check that is not same, then alternative will be increase, odd will change to next odd, and that's how alternative will be checked in a very quick way, and alternative we got you. And another thing we have to check these patterns, both patterns odd or even. So for that we'll just initialize one even and one odd count, and what in the end we'll just write a maximum of count a comma maximum count o comma count e. This will be our answer. For that we have to just do that one thing, or like if we got odd, then we'll just traverse the whole odd, and if we got the even, then we'll traverse over with even, and we have to make sure that. So let's go. We'll just count the even and odd now. That is the simple thing we have to do. So just we'll traverse and check if nums I is odd, then count of plus plus, else we'll just do count to plus plus, and that's all. So let's run. Let me check it out. Network connection error. Network connection error. 1 second. So let's run. So let me test if there is any error. Okay, I think here we consider the odd like alternative, then 1 2 1 2 1 2, that is 6. I think we are doing something wrong into this alternative part. Let me check it out. So here we have 1 as odd, that's good. Then we'll go through that and check that num size is even, that is not equal to this, so we'll count plus plus. The odd will be now even, means false. Then if this is false, this is true, then this will also consider, and after that this will be true. Then we'll check this number, that is odd, and this is also odd, so we'll not do this now. Why I'm doing this? This is the error proof. Well, now that is how I do some errors. So let's give it up simple. I think it should be accepted. Let's go. Got some errors. Okay, so we have one as even, one as odd, and we have to do it twice because alternative. We're getting errors in alternative. So the first one is our place. Okay, I think I am doing here, like if it is odd, then consider as one, but even. Okay, why odd only? Even can also go na. Now it will be okay. That's how, my friend, you just maintain a streak. just to debug it like the way I debug, but not this way because I just submitted before debugging it. Because I have to think more enough to like check it out all the test cases and then finalize that this will be wrong, this will be correct, and then we got to the optimum solution. So that's how you can see how to debug, and this is how the solutions for this question will look like.